Hello. Um, Obviously, I'm not there in class, and I wanted to still tell you about the final project. Figured today is a good day to do that since I won't be there. You guys can read it over, get started on it, um, and then you can come to me with questions either in the form that I'm going to share with you or tomorrow, Wednesday. I should be in class by Wednesday. All right, so the final project for anatomy for first semester is on health procedures. So, what is it you need to do? You need to create a slide presentation, and you're going to be presenting it in small groups on December 7th. So, you have some time between now and then. When I say small groups, what I mean is you're going to have your slide presentation on your Chromebook, and you're going to sit in groups of, say, 6 to 8 students and turn your Chromebook around and show the people in your group your slides. Okay, so you don't need to come up to the front, present to the whole class. That would take probably 3 days. We don't have time for that really. So we'll take one day and you'll present it to about 6 to 8 other students. And that will be on, like I said, December 7th, Thursday, December 7th. I do want to see your slides before that, so I need you to turn in your slides before Wednesday, December 6th. Okay, so now that you know you need to create a slide presentation, you know when it's due, how you're going to present it, what is the topic? The topic is health procedures, and I'm making that very open, um, not very not very specific because I want you to have the freedom to choose any procedure that is interesting to you. So you may have personal experiences with health procedures with yourself or your family. You may find some that are interesting. You've seen them on TV or in documentaries, or maybe your career interest has health procedures as part of it, and you want to explore that in this topic here. All right, so you'll pick a health procedure, create slides about it. I'm not going to read through everything that's on this document. It's shared with you on Google Classroom. But here's some examples of possible procedures: gallbladder surgery, childbirth, vaccines, cataract removal, MRI. So those are all very different procedures, but they all qualify for this assignment. These aren't the only examples. These are only examples. They're not the only topics you can choose from. So you can choose any topic. I'm just giving a list here in case somebody is not sure what direction to go. Here's some ideas. Okay. So choose your topic. That's the first step. And I'd like you to complete the form that's shared in Google Classroom. Let me show you where that is. Go to Google Classroom. Here it says Final Project Health Procedures Topic Choice. If you click on this, it opens up a form and you just put your name, last name, your first name, your topic choice, and then why you would like to do that choice. Again, is it personal? It's part of your future career. Just give me an idea why. And if you have any questions, there's a place for you to do that. The reason I'm asking you to share your topic ahead of time is I don't want to have too many people in the same class doing the same topic. I'd rather everybody does a different one. There are plenty of different procedures out there that we don't need to be all doing the same one. Okay? Every person is going to have their own topic. Every person is going to have their own slides. Okay, so it's individual, not group work. So I'd like to see your topic by this Friday. So complete the form by this Friday. That's the first step. If you don't like any of the topics on that list, you want to explore different topics, you can go to any of these websites. Okay, here's an example of one of them. This is Johns Hopkins website, and there's just a list of various procedures. Okay, so here's a way to explore beyond the list that I just gave you. All right, where was I? Here I am. Okay, and there's other websites here too. Explore those and then fill out the form, and then that's the first step. Get that done before Thanksgiving, you're done. The second step is to research. So I expect you to do research when you're done with the work in my class. You can start this, as soon as I approve your topic. Um, I'll approve your topic through the sheet that'll be generated from the form, and I'll share that with everybody, um, and let you know like which topics are approved by which for which students. That way you know which ones are already taken if you're taking some time to decide. Okay, then you can start researching. Again, I put some websites to help you. um, there are a couple of things I need you to research about. So I have a sample project. I'll go to that a little bit later, but just what should be in the slides. I gave an example of how many slides should be on each topic. An analysis of the health problem, like why do we have this procedure? What problem does it solve? Who usually gets this procedure done? Okay. And then a description of the procedure. Where is it performed? Who performs it? What equipment is needed, etc. And then some personal accounts. So, as a patient, how does this feel getting done? Does it hurt? Is it embarrassing? Some procedures are kind of embarrassing. So, just kind of explore, um, some of the personal accounts. And this is where, if you've had a procedure, this is where you can share, your personal account, or if you know somebody, maybe somebody in your family gets this procedure done routinely or has had it done once, and they're willing to share with you what it was like. You can include that as part of your slides with their permission, of course. Okay, and then here's some considerations. You're making a slide presentation, obviously. So make sure you're not copying and pasting, that it's not a whole lot of jargon, it's not too wordy. You want to put it into a form that you can easily share with students. So remember, you're presenting to other students. They have not researched it like you have. So how do you kind of boil this down to a 3 to 5 minute presentation on your procedure that they can walk away understanding a little bit about it? Making sure you're using images. If you don't have any images, it's going to be boring, right? Just all text is boring. But make sure you have the right images. So just putting clip art. I'm not a big fan of clip art most of the time. Have real images. Have pictures, right? That actually show what the procedure is, what the equipment is, and what else? Yeah, don't put too much information on one slide. Don't use too many bells and whistles. All of the, text flying in, that's just distracting. Just keep it simple. Make sure you spell check and grammar check. That's also distracting. If you have a whole bunch of errors, go through and just spell check it, grammar check it, fix all the errors. Make sure the slides flow in a logical way, and so does your information. So it kind of tells the story of this procedure, why it's necessary, who gets it, who does it, etc. If you follow the outline I gave you in the previous page, that should guide you to a logical flow. Videos can be included. So let's say you have a short video clip of the procedure or a part of the procedure. You can include that. Just make sure it's about 60 seconds or less, because anything more than that, now it's taking up too much time. You're supposed to be the one presenting it, not the video. So if the video you want to put in is too long, take a clip of it and put it in, or put the video in but only show part of it. All right. So once you've got your video done, you turn it in. I would like to see it by Wednesday, December 6th, so I can review it. And then you will present the next day, December 7th. Like I said, from your Chromebook in small groups. Make sure you practice your presentation ahead of time so you get a good flow, and that you know that your presentation is about 3 minutes, but no longer than 5 minutes. Okay. And that's pretty much it. I don't want to say anything else right now. Everything's pretty. Oh, yeah, I do have a rubric. Sorry, one more thing. So here's the grading checklist that you follow. So take a look at this. We want to make sure we've got the analysis part covered, the description, personal accounts, everything that I talked about on those first couple of pages, and that you have creativity. Everything is um, clear. The images and transitions are used appropriately. You get 100 points for the slides, and you get 100 points for presenting in class. And when I say presenting in class, that's in the small groups. So as long as I see that you're presenting in the small groups and participating, boom, 100 points. Right? I'm not going to judge you on your presenting. Specifically, I'm not going to nitpick on that. Just did you present? Yes or no? 100 points. Right? So then you get 200 points in the grade book for this project. Okay. One question that I've had already is, all right, if we have a final project, does that mean we don't have a final exam? We're going to have both, right? And later this week, I will talk about the final exam, but we'll have the final project. Again, we're finishing this on December 7th. And then after that, you'll have time to prepare for the final exam. So the good thing is we're going to be done with learning new topics before this presentation. After this, I'm just going to have you work on the study guide for the final. Okay, long story short on the final, it's similar to the midterm. You have a study guide, you can use your notes. It's multiple choice. Okay, more information on that to come though. Let me see if there's anything else I need to show you. Yes, down here, where is it? Here. I have the sample final project. So this is a student sample. I'm going to open this up right now and kind of show you. I actually I altered it a little bit, but it is a student sample that I did some alterations to. I liked how it was laid out. You don't have to do yours this way, but if you're looking for some inspiration or what I'm looking for, um, this is a pretty good example. The one thing I did change about this presentation is it was very wordy before, like there were paragraphs. I don't want to see that. So I'd rather see something like this, bullet points in answer to the problems. So it's nicely organized that it has the questions that I'm looking for, and then the responses are in bullet points. You don't have to do it this way, but this makes it well organized. I like the fact that there is a little bit of text, but then also pictures. Okay, the photographs of the procedure. This is a graphic, sort of a clip art kind of thing, but it's still um, in its own way. It's showing what is needed for the procedure. So, and it shows in a way that a photograph usually can't. Like you're not going to be able to get photographs like this. Okay, so I've shared this presentation with you so you can look at this at your leisure. Kind of don't like those transitions. I would change that. Um, and I think that's pretty much all you need to tell you. Yeah, those transitions are a little wonky, so I would do that a little differently, but you get the idea. Like I said, it's not a perfect example, but it's a pretty good example. I think you guys can do a little better. All right, so like I said, this is the semester project. Your form can be found here in Google Classroom. The instructions can be found here, and the sample final project can be found there. So if you have any questions, you can put a question into the form, or I should be in class Wednesday and you can talk to me then. All right, thank you, and hopefully I see you Wednesday.